I usually just do the supper for them when they come, and we have a cooking crew that comes in the morning and prepares breakfast for them and lunch to go. My husband sometimes goes and gets the guests and brings them, and then we just spend the night here and talk with the guests and interact with them.
You feel it's important to do it together as a family?
Definitely. If we can't do it as a family, it's not really worth doing. And it's not been that difficult.
What's the most rewarding part of it for you?
Probably to see the success stories of the guests that come and find jobs and permanent housing, and that our whole family can be involved together.
When they arrive, we have a little check-in process that we go through where they check in their bags with us, and they take anything out of their bags that they need, you know, books and personal items that they want, and then they check in their bags so that we don't have any problem with weapons or anything like that, and we lock them up for them and keep them secure, and then we just invite them to come in. They usually pick a bed out and get situated, kind of call their little spot here in the gym home, you know, and then after they start that, get done with that little duty, then we always have some food out ready for them to eat, and we just join right in with them and sit around the tables and eat and talk and just kind of mingle with them, you know. It's kind of a chance to reconnect with them, talk about the week, how it went for them, how it's gone for us. Part of the foundational piece of this program is that those of us who are involved from the different faith communities within the Placerville area have made an agreement that we're not trying to convert anybody to our brand of religion, to our brand of denominationalism. That is purposely left out of the conversation. And all we do is we just meet with these people, meet them where they are, and talk about their problems. You know, we let them talk. We all have jobs. I'm a firefighter in Sacramento, but all of us are different, have different jobs, you know. But as it relates to these people, that's the important part. As it relates to these people, what we're doing from it's not just 8 to 5, it's any time we're out and about. Everybody's had this experience, and that is, you can't stay away from these people. You got to look them up on the street and find out where they're at and how they're doing, you know. And that's the fun part.
We got drawn in through an individual that we were acquainted with who felt a burden for some type of a sheltering program for the homeless, and began to set it in motion, and at the last minute that initial plan fell through, and he knew of our facility here, and so he gave me a call to find out if we couldn't kind of help him bail this thing out at the last minute. And as a result, we've gotten a lot of interest from other churches in the Placerville area particularly, who all are utilizing this facility at this point in time as a training setting on other nights of the week until they get their feet wet, and then they will begin to take these people to their facility on these other nights of the week. We're calling this a nomadic model rather than trying to put together a homeless shelter. We're putting together a sheltering, which is a program where people will go to different places each night with different groups of volunteers. So you spread the joy around, so to speak, to a broader group and put together a much more extensive coalition of support people to be able to make this happen. It was very interesting to see how the word spread, and people very quickly wanted to come on board and be a part of something that was real hands-on and tangible. It seemed like there's so much that we do that is way off someplace else as far as churches. that we're vicariously involved with, and this gave us a real hands-on, in a very practical way, that we could do something that that is productive. We can see what's happening, and feel like we're really making a difference. As one individual early on said to me, you know, he said, I feel like all I need is a little nudge. I just need a little bit of support in trying to move forward, and things could be different. And interestingly, they actually were, and it didn't take any time at all before this fella wound up with a regular job and a regular place to stay, just with a little encouragement.
We're able to get this facility, the gymnasium here. Plan was 1 night a month. We got here, set up, a few folks showed up, and over the course of the evening we had several visitors that were volunteers or potential volunteers coming through. Before the end of the first night, the pastor said, you know, we could make this available every week if you need it. And another gentleman came in and said, you know what, we're ready to go for the next few weeks. We've got enough volunteers, we can do this once a week. So that's how it started. So we were running once a week from March of 2005 till the end of November 2005. Once the end of November hit, we opened up 3 nights. We're open Sunday, Tuesdays, and Friday. And as of this moment, we're actually open 5 nights a week. You know, there's the actual running of the program and networking and interacting, spending the night. But there's also things that, like picking up supplies, making sure we have what we need, getting food in order, doing laundry. There's a lot of really important stuff that happens when we're not even open that are going into making things happen. And of course, you know, the never-ending donations. Every nonprofit needs money, and we're no different. We're hoping some of those types of partnerships where between existing churches, county agencies, grassroots volunteers all come together to meet a need, rather than everybody trying to reinvent the wheel. Let's all focus and tackle the problem together. And I think we're getting real close to seeing that happen. So yeah, any church, organization, facility that is interested, we want to talk.